Welcome to my channel, everyone. Thanks for dropping in today for an interesting review for me, and please subscribe. Sam Harris's The End of Faith, Religion, Terror, and the Future of Reason. This is Sam Harris's first book. It's a very philosophical piece, and it's Sam Harris's take on religion and what he perceives to be the dangers of religious belief, not only currently, but what could be particularly dangerous in the future for humanity in concerns to religious structure. He specifically goes on about Islam in this book. It's particularly an attack on Islam, is this book. Sam Harris also brings a lot of neuroscientific concepts into this book. He wrote this one while he was pursuing his doctoral thesis in neuroscience. And he really includes a lot of those kinds of subjects as far as consciousness, the functioning of the human brain, and he talks a lot about what morals are, how morality is influenced by religious belief, or what different religious belief systems perceive morality to be. And he ends the book with a chapter on neuroscience and what neuroscience may be able to determine about human values and ethics. And he goes further in depth with that subject in another of his books, a later book, The Moral Landscape. This book is really deep. It's Sam Harris's case against religion in general, what he believes are the very dangerous pieces and parts of various different religions and how they can be a threat to human existence and the quality of human life in the future. Sam Harris is a very deep thinker. He's a very controversial guy. He has a huge audience in favor of him and a huge audience that really dislikes him. You know, I really like Sam Harris because he's put a lot of thought into existence and consciousness and what it is to be human. And even if you are one of those people that really are abrasive towards Sam Harris and his worldview, I think there's something to be gained here. You know, I really like reading books by authors that have a worldview that are other than my own worldview. I think that there's something to be gained, regardless of what your belief system is, to read something like this particular book. Sam Harris really brings a neuroscientific perspective to the different religious beliefs, particularly Islam. He really puts up his case here against Islam, and you can tell that he has really studied religion throughout his life. He's also a philosopher. He managed an undergraduate's degree in philosophy before taking on his degree in neuroscience. So he's really got a unique and developed an in-depth perspective when it comes to this kind of subject. I give this book a 5-star review. Sam Harris really took time to write this book. He talks about the time out of his life that he took to write this book. And although it's not a very lengthy book, you can tell that he really put a lot of thought into what he was going to say with this book. And he's a really intelligent man. He's also a very talented writer. The reason that this book is so interesting, I think, regardless of whether you agree with Harris or you disagree with him, or you're maybe somewhere in between, it's a really quality book because of just the quality of writing. He's a really great author. I wonder if maybe he employed a professional writer to help him with this book. It's really that good as far as the structure of the book and the fact that he can bring neuroscientific concepts into play with this that a non-scientist or psychologist can easily perceive and understand. So I really liked this book. I like Sam Harris a lot. And I'm going to read some more of his books, but I encourage you, regardless of your worldview, to give this one a try. The End of Faith, Religion, Terror, and the Future of Reason by Sam Harris. 5-star review.